What's going on, people? This is not a vlog video. This is just a yapping video because I'm in orientation at home in my truck. The reason I'm in my truck is that I'm just piddling. Really, I pulled all the dash panels out in the glove box to take Schneider's tablet out last Friday, and took it down and mailed it back to him. Certified, signed for, mailed. The tablet, plates, permit book, all that stuff on its way back to Schneider as of last Friday. So yeah, right now today is going to be normally an orientation on day one. What would you normally do? If they want you to do a new physical, you would do that. If they did their drug test there, you'd do that. It's just a typical day one orientation, and then most of the time you're just waiting for them to tell you they need you to sign another document or something like that. That's basically what we're doing, but we're doing it virtually. So if they need anything, they'll let me know, and then we'll go from there. As far as everything I've submitted, we should be done on that part. That was all done last week. But right now they're obviously probably waiting on companies to send them, their refer whatever the information is they get from your previous companies that you've leased onto or drove company. That's the information they're going to be waiting on, just like any trucking company. And drug test results, which they should have gotten those already. I'm not concerned with that. But I didn't have to do a new physical. They got a copy of mine. They're fine with that. So, it's just day one orientation stuff with F2F Transport. That is the company. And to the comment, you hit it right on the head there. It is F2F Transport. So you are correct. And again, this has been about a week and a half process from the time I found them, did research, and have gotten to orientation. It's been a week and a half. When I found it, I don't ever recall seeing trucks with their logo on it. I didn't know anything about them. I just happened across it and just started looking at it, trying to find any information I could on them. And everything I was finding, looked good. So I sent an email to the recruiter, which her name is Melanie. Thank you, Melanie. Not that you'll ever see my video. But I did send an email with just a couple questions regarding a couple things. Got the response back, immediately. And then I filled out the app. And once I filled out the app, I think I did the app on a Saturday, last Saturday. And then as of, first thing Monday, I started getting updates from Driver Pulse, which is, the application app. Started getting emails back from them. They pulled an MVR, they pulled my DAC. They wanted permission to look at the clearinghouse, which is the drug test database through the government. Gave them permission on that. They got that done. Then the next day they sent an email. They needed 2290 CDL, copy of the title for the truck, front and back. Just any information regarding myself and the truck. My copy of my medical, yada yada. So I sent all that. Nice thing is every time I sent them a piece of information, I got an email response immediately saying we received it, thank you. So I didn't have to wonder if anything had been received or not received. And then once I got all that to them, they scheduled a drug test, which they paid for. The closest thing they could find is an hour from where I'm at. But since I wasn't paying for it, I have no problem driving there and back. So I went and got that done. They should have that again that information, they should have that in their possession, I would say, today. So after that, it was just um, kind of a wait where they sent me an email saying they were gonna send me uh, DocuSign documents. It's not DocuSign; it's another company that does the same thing. I would receive 3 emails from them. I did on Friday afternoon. So I went through those. One of them was just orientation. Do you want your insurance and plates through us? Yeah, blah blah blah. So I DocuSigned all that. Um, the only thing about that part of it is one of the forms was about their pre-pass. You can get your pre-pass through them. According to their information, it's $12.95 a month, and that's for the little blue one that really only covers the Northeast. Just for anyone's information, um, if you don't already know or have your own, um, I pay $21.95 a month for my Elite Pass, which is the long white one. It covers way stations and tolls, and I mean tolls everywhere. The only difference with this versus my pre-pass that I had through pre-pass on my own, that one you was more or less for way stations, and then I had the Schneider one, which they took tolls out of my settlement, and then I ordered a K tag on my own, and to cover the areas that didn't cover, which was a pain. So I went and got my own Elite. Again, it covers way stations and tolls. It's $21.95 a month. I had to put a $200 deposit in there, which is like, say, if I do incur tolls, they pull it out of that $200 deposit, and then at the end of the month, they bill me for those tolls along with the monthly fee. So there you go. Just so you know, and it's a lot easier. So part of their information had a form that you signed accepting responsibility for the Easy Pass they were going to send you. I went ahead and signed it because they didn't give you an opt out on the form. But once I got done signing those documents and submitting them, I sent an email saying I did sign that paper. I do not need your Easy Pass. Blah blah blah. And then the next one was a training deal. They sent that in an email. Basically, you log in. They give you the login information for the training, and it's just like any company. It's just a series of modules, and each module has videos. Nice thing is 90% of the videos were like a minute, minute and a half, so it didn't make I didn't have to spend hours doing this. Anybody that's ever been through orientation with any trucking company knows that you'll watch a 15-minute video, and had they just gotten to the point, they probably could have explained it all in 2 or 3 minutes and called it a day. So yeah, but anyway, it was quick and easy. I think it took me 45 minutes to do 12 modules. Most modules just had one thing to one video or whatever to watch. There was one that had like 12 individuals in it, but basically that was just like an agreement page. You clicked on it, it would say, yada bada, you received the handbook, or you received your hazmat, little book, and you just confirm, 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 and be done. So I got that done, and then one of them was one of the emails was another DocuSign email set up where it was the lease. I did spend some time looking through that just to make sure. I mean, the only difference is really on the trailer side of things. But I do have some questions with they have a maintenance form that they want you to fill out when you have maintenance done. The way they worded in the contract is you have to fill one out every month, and a mechanic has to sign off on it. And it's like, well, a mechanic's not going to sign off on work I've done, and they're not going to sign off on a truck they don't know. You can't just walk in with the form and go, hey, can you sign this? So I'm thinking the way it's worded is stricter than what it was meant, maybe. Because I would see if you had work done, then you would note it on this paper, and then you could have the mechanic, initial it or whatever. So I'll get that verified probably tomorrow, because at 10 o'clock tomorrow Eastern time, we will do a Zoom uh, virtual meeting. I imagine everyone is going through this process these next 2 days, just like me. But I did look over the lease. It is 80% to the truck, 20% to them. You choose any load board you want to sign up on. Um, Obviously, those memberships are yours. And it does look like they have a relationship with truckstop.com load board. I can get some more details on that. I've looked up information, obviously online as to their setup, um, along with others. So yeah, I mean, everything was done Friday. Last Friday, 1 week, everything was done. And here, again, is what we'll call orientation. The only difference is I didn't have to go anywhere to get to do it. I didn't have to waste my fuel driving there, um, which is nice per se. The reason that I don't have to drive there is not nice, because of what's going on with the virus. But yeah, I think a lot of trucking companies could save themselves a lot of money doing this way. I just do. It makes more sense. It does make more sense. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Um, Again, I will get more information on the trailer um, as these next couple days go. From what I found out so far is if you can get an older unit or a new one or anything in between, your payment will reflect that. If you get an older trailer, it's going to be $165 a week. If you get a brand new trailer, it's like $220 a week. As far as I'm aware, it's a full maintenance lease. Your DOT side of things, as far as your inspections, um, you pay for one a year. They pay for one a year. So you do two a year. I just did this one, so in 6 months I'll do another one. They cover that one, and then the next one's mine, the next one's theirs. They require two a year, unlike Schneider and Landstar, which require three a year, or 3 a year. Jeez, oh Pete, every 3 months. It's every 6 months. I imagine the trailer will probably be on the same schedule. Uh, Makes sense. And then they do want you to submit a tire depth report each month. I can imagine, that's, uh, again, just like Landstar or Schneider, any of them, it's a CSA thing. They're just wanting to make sure you're not running around on bald tires that could get you, hammered on a CSA score if you got pulled in and inspected. Which those points, obviously go to them too. They don't want that. So it's just kind of their way of protecting themselves. Um, yeah. So not a big deal. I'm sure I'll have time to walk around and do a quick depth gauge check of my tires. I could do that in a post trip. Not a big deal. So yeah, there's some clarifications needed. There's some more information still needed. I've gotten most of it. If there's anything anybody wants to know, let me know, and I will try to get it for you. Again, I'm brand new to this company. I'm on that learning curve side of things. But yeah, you know, this has been a really good process. I'm extremely impressed so far, and I do like the fact that they're a smaller company. Again, I think they have 250 OOs, and hopefully that'll make it a more personal experience. Not that Landstar and Schneider weren't, but we'll see how it goes. Again, got nothing against Landstar. And to be honest, like anybody else, the 80% on the line haul, I do like that. I think it makes it more worthwhile to do the extra legwork. Um, but we'll see. It's just like anything else. It's just like anything else. We will see. We will check it out. And as we check it out, good or bad, however you want to look at it, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you what's going on. I'm going to tell you the truth. What I think about it. Do I like it? Do I don't like it? Do I love it? Do I hate it? You know, and we're just going to grow it from there because the nice thing about this is I don't have obviously like any company because it's a federal ticket. It's a federal offense. It's in the FMCSA. The fine for holding a cell phone in your hand and to your ear or whatever, having that device. But here, I can actually make a phone call through my headset if I want to. I can actually interact with a camera as I'm driving if I want to. Try to keep the distractions to a minimum. Just me. But a little more, a lot more freedom. It's a lot more freedom, and I'm looking forward to that. I will be honest. I am looking forward to that. So I'm going to end the video here. I'll upload this. This is day one. Again, if anybody has any questions about the company, if I haven't gotten that information yet, I will get it, and I will let you know in the next video. But as always, I appreciate you guys taking time. Be safe, and we'll talk to you.